Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's D-Man Nigger 8 here, and today I'm here to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks again. And at this current moment, they are down 3-0 versus the Miami Heat, and it seems to be as if they just cannot beat the Heat right now. And with that being said, their spot as the perennial regular season dominating champ isn't looking too hot again, because they're gonna starting the narratives back up again. And the Milwaukee Bucks, unfortunately, since they're down 3, are almost guaranteed to lose this series. If somehow they were to mount a miraculous comeback and win 4 straight from here, it would literally be the stuff of legends, and you'd see Giannis begin to be painted as the best player in the world. I'm going to just mention that right now, just in case once the blue moon in hell freezes over and that happens. But I'm going to just say the Bucks are finished, and the players on this team aren't championship caliber players, because there's no championship experience on this team, for one. I have to mention that first. Brook Lopez has never won anything. Giannis has won a couple awards, never been nowhere. Bledsoe's not a winner. Middleton is not a player. Middleton hasn't done anything at all. The Lopez brothers aren't good. Korver, well, I just can't say they aren't good. They are not championship material. Korver is a perennial finals choker. As a fan of the Cleveland Cavaliers, I remember a few times where he went completely missing. Like, you couldn't put an APB out to find that mug in the finals. Let's look at this bench here. George Hill's not a winner. That man, George Hill, would choke with the lights at his brightest when we seen him miss the free throw in the finals. They have no championship experience on this roster, and that is what's going to kill them. Because really, that's what this all is about. It's about championship experience. If you've been far in the playoffs, you understand these things. But Budenholzer hasn't been there. Eric Spoelstra has been there. He was there with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. He was there with Pat Riley. He's been there through all of this. And that's why he's one of the best coaches in the league and very underrated. And then putting it back into perspective again, Giannis is a great player, but with no one to guide him in how to win, or getting at least championship experience players, like, you have to have somebody that at least already has a ring to try to win a championship, because it's not gonna just fall in your lap because you're really good at basketball, because it hasn't really happened nowhere. Like, if you go in, I'd say Golden State maybe is the only people that went, but they had a 6-time NBA champion coach. They had all that. They had a front office willing to spend the money to do what they had to do. They had players that could create their own shot, dribbling and without the dribble. It was a perfect storm of stuff. And the Bucks don't have a championship coach. The Bucks don't have any championship players on their team. I think, like, the best performance anybody on their team has made has been George Hill going to the finals, but we know what the reason for that was. It wasn't George Hill playing at his maximum level. Like, George Hill is probably the most playoff experienced player on this team as a whole, which isn't good at all. Because it's like, he's not. There's no high level players that have been on a real run on this team, and that's where they're gonna fail, and that's where they're gonna get stuck. So, with that being said, if the Bucks don't get their stuff together by next year, and Giannis becomes a free agent in 2021, and they go out again disappointingly after having a very awful, possibly getting swept in the second round in 2020, and then whenever the 21 season starts and we finish that and they get knocked out again, would be very awful for these players. Well, not these players on the Bucks, but it'd be awful for Giannis, and he'd probably leave and go somewhere else. and that's the status quo now. People want to do the loyalty thing, like Dame Lillard. They want their Dame Lillard. They want people like them to be loyal to a team, but it's like there's no point in being loyal to a team if all the other stars are gonna just jump on the same team and team up. If KD can go to Golden State, if LeBron can go to Miami and Cleveland, if KD can pick up Kyrie and go to the Nets, like all that. If these guys can do that to try to win championships, why can't Giannis do it? Why can't Dame do it? Why can't these other players do it? I get that people hate these things, but these players control their destiny. They have money. It doesn't matter. The money doesn't matter about them. If you want to get a ring, go and get you a ring pretty much at this point, because we've seen everything that's bad. And then you have the people that hate still crowning people the best basketball player in the world. So Giannis can get up and he could go wherever the hell he want to do, because there's going to be some people that's going to be like, oh, Giannis the best in the world, even though he never actually proved anything to earn that. All you have to do is get your regular numbers, maybe a little bit better, and then you got that title, you got that trophy, and Giannis can go get that if he wants it. But that's all I'm going to say today. But it looks like the Bucks are finished, and the Miami Heat might wrap them in 4 or 5 right now. And that's difficult for me to say, because you know I've been very high on the Bucks all year, because it's been their performance in the regular season and the sheer dominance that they showed were indicating that they weren't going to be that easy of a beat, or that easy of a team to beat. But unfortunately, I was proven incorrect this time. And just like this video, Goran Dragic is cooking them up. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later.